Well, hello. I want to talk to you today about a fairly inexpensive pen, the Gullor Colorful Chinese Character Pattern Fountain Pen. So you get 4 of these, and yes, I'm missing one. I set it down somewhere for this review, and I think it rolled under the couch. So I'll locate it for the close-ups. But it had kind of a pink cap instead of green, blue, and brown. Very understated pastel-y type colors. I've been using the green one, so we'll focus on the green one. It's has a nib that's kind of like a Pilot Varsity, and I wish I owned a Pilot Varsity so we could compare nibs. But I don't own a Pilot Varsity, so whatever. The nib writes decently. It's smooth. It always starts up. It doesn't seem to dry out too much the way some Chinese pens do. Pen comes with a cartridge. On Amazon it says you can use a converter, but I tried using a regular converter and it does not fit in this pen. And the cartridge seems to have a little bit longer, what do you call that end piece? I know what I want to call it, but I don't think it's the right name, so I'm not going to say anything. But anyway, it's not a bad blue. Now that I own these 4 pens, I will probably keep this one because I've already used it. I'll refill the cartridge with something else. As for the other 3, or 2 if I can't find the pink one, I'll probably take them to school and just use them as giveaway pens for whoever. Not that thrilled with continuing to use them. Now, one question people always wonder with a plastic pen is it eyedropper? No, this one is not. First of all, the threads here are kind of wide, so I guess you could use lots and lots of silicone grease to deal with that. But the other problem is right here on the end, that is open. So you're not going to be able to keep ink in it unless you totally seal this in, because it just has a whole bunch of holes for whatever reason. But if you're looking for a cheap knockaround pen that kind of looks a little unique, there you go. And it writes decently, so let's not complain too much. As far as size, by the way, $1.50 pen, that's not bad. All right, let's talk size. As far as size, when he's capped, he's probably about a 1/16 of an inch longer than the Conrad. Uncapped, we are looking at probably about a 1/8 of an inch shorter than the Conrad. Posted, boy, those look just about equal to me. And the grip looks about the same. So, with that said, we'll do a writing sample.
Well, I want to show you a writing sample with the Gullor Colorful Chinese Character Pattern Fountain Pen set. So first of all, don't look for a flashy writing system. This pen, better than I thought it would be. Let's just admit it. But it's very lightweight. There's no flex to it. It writes smoothly and reliably. In fact, it's been a week since I've used it. It started right up right there on the G. I didn't have to do anything. So it's reliable. But no excitement to this at all. So, I never try to push these pens because I don't want to destroy a pen on camera. But there's no line variation to these things. Nothing. Maybe if I use my imagination, there's a teeny weeny bit, but yeah, it's not there. So that said, I'm going to do a short quote, but this one actually made me laugh out loud, so I'm going with it. This is from H.G. Wells. All right, so now that we've got our quote down, let's talk about the writing experience with this pen. I'll just be honest, it writes well. I'm just not that into it. It's a nice, smooth writer. It is reliable. It starts right up. It does not dry out in the cap when you don't write with it. It has a lot of qualities I'd like to see on more expensive pens, but enough of the cheap pen qualities that, I don't plan to make it my daily writer. This is a pen to just keep around kind of as a pet, or as a giveaway. I noticed that on Amazon the price is now up to $11 for a 4-pack. That's a bit more than I paid for it, but I still think that's a fair price for what you get. So if you're looking for a nice cheap pen either to give away or to knock around yourself, this is a good one. It's kind of on par with a Pilot Varsity. So it comes in a variety of understated pastel colors, and I would say that the Chinese writing on it definitely makes it unique. So I hope that was interesting and useful, and we'll see you later.